Ooh, and we are back, episode 8 already, dude.
It's exciting.
DP show, rolling good, feeling good, excited. Starting a little bit earlier than normal. It's good.
Yeah, 5:30. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Ooh, that is. I do know. I need to get off Netflix. I did that last time.
Yeah, you do.
You want to start out with Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, yeah.
Bitcoin.
What do you want to say about it?
Not much. It hasn't done really much, to be honest with you. But
I had a
it's
little
at
dip.
95 Giaruskis. Yeah, not too crazy. Let's see. I wonder if it's still going to keep going up. I think it's going to be holding at that 95.
Yeah.
Sam, go lay
That's
down.
good.
Go lay down. Go lay
Yeah,
down.
buddy.
Yeah, you crazy dog. He said, "Oh, you guys are doing something. Let me just get up." But yeah, I think it's going to be about chilling there for a while.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's going to dip back below the 90s.
No, I think that's its new like 60
Yeah.
is what it's doing now.
Just kind of coasting right there. Unless the market just plummets.
I think the market's gonna probably chill till we get the new man in the house on the 20th.
DT.
Yeah. Could be wrong though. I don't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up. Says according to a Pod Match report, 45% of podcasts reach a milestone at 8 episodes. So now we're beating out 55%.
Wow.
I know. Making progress.
Top 45%.
Yeah. Only 50.
We've made it.
Only 10% make it to 50 episodes is all. So we're almost 1/5 the way there.
Yeah.
Being in the top 10%. Up to 87 subs. I think we got, 3 this week?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Really? 84, 85? Yeah.
I think 84. Then we went right to 85. Then 87. So it's good. Slow progress. I think on our 10th episode we're going to have somebody else on. Is that what we've been talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably LTJ.
Yeah. What was the stacked guy? What was Drew?
Drew?
Yeah. I'm gonna put a note on here. Yeah, we should have Drew would be good for here.
Yeah.
Local business owner.
Yeah, I like Drew.
Does a lot of running and shit like that. That'd be fun to talk about because
Yeah.
I know I don't. You don't either run. So you
No.
did for a little bit. And then
I tried. Oh, I broke my toe.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Dude, that sucked. And then you looked at me. Is it broke? I'm like, yeah, definitely broke. Definitely broke. But,
I was trying to flex on nobody grabbing 2 plates off a leg press and dropped a second plate.
Bro, I thought they were both in there, and it wasn't.
Well, sometimes you do think it's in there and it just is not in there, you know?
Yeah, that's a crazy statement.
It's, fucking, it's all about imagination, right?
Yeah.
Where's our, here's our podcast thing right here. Just keep on scrolling. Anything exciting happened this week to you?
For me?
Yeah.
I mean, other than, like, that fiasco at Aldi's with the, like, scanner gun scanning egg whites.
Yeah, how you bought 150 egg whites or something?
Yeah, $150 worth of egg whites. Dude, it was crazy because the thing just kept scanning. It just ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even pointing at it. And I was, like, looking around, like, what's going on? This thing is possessed.
Yeah, so Saturdays, I've kind of liked going to Kroger before coming home. It kind of like decompress a little bit.
Yeah. It's probably not as busy at that time either.
No, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice just to, like, not think for a little bit. Just go in, get your stuff, head out.
Yeah, in the middle of the day on a Saturday, place packed.
That's when all the moms are going out shopping, dude.
Moms and grandmas and
G-Malls.
yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
You're trying to get something and then, like, you walk up on 2 grandmas standing right in front of what you need.
And you just push them over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run them over
your
the
cart. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
But they're not even paying attention. They're talking to each other. Yeah, my grandson just started kindergarten.
Ma'am, who cares about your grandson?
And I'm like, I need that sauce right there. if I could just slip by real quick, I'll be doing the most in the grocery store, like low key sprinting.
You ever think about, like, I always thought, like, it'd be nice to own some headphones and just go shopping, but I'm always like, dude, if this place got shot up and I couldn't hear it, then all I can, like, hear is, like, Dad be like, I told you so, dumbass.
Yeah.
Don't ever wear your headphones in public. That's all I can hear, so I never do it.
I'll put one earbud in,
Yeah.
listen to a podcast.
Isn't it crazy that we even got to think about that, though? Like,
It is.
you got to be, like, got to be ready just to, like, defend yourself, which I get it. You probably have throughout, human history. Yeah, but probably not as much from other people as what we do now. I don't know.
I think now it's just like more of a mass shooting, mass.
Yeah, well, it's probably
thing.
more known.
Yeah.
I feel bad for women, dude. That's where it's the worst. Like,
Yeah.
they can't go out and really just do anything,
Without like just that thought in the back of their head.
Yeah, and no matter, like, a high percentage of women, no matter how trained or they are or how tough they think they are, they can't really. They're kind
No.
of defenseless to an extent, which is very unfortunate that that's where other people take advantage of them.
Exactly.
It's kind of
Yeah.
shitty. It is shitty. But
Yeah, some of them just don't understand like the difference in like.
well,
The
I think
strength.
a lot of people think like, oh, it'll never happen to me. Like,
Yeah.
they'll never happen to me.
But like it's just like the strength thing. Like some of them when they start working out and they can like move
Yeah.
some weight,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, I'm strong," and then they do like a kickboxing class or
Yeah.
something, and then
Yeah.
no offense to them, like good, that's good for them.
Right, like,
But, like-
genetically, you probably are strong.
Yeah, you are stronger than like
Right.
the average. Yeah, we'll give you that. Like, we're not.
But genetically, you're also not supposed to be stronger than a guy, and your
Yeah.
body's not made to be. So, like, I was watching some podcast or something like that. He was talking about, like, he said, I would argue that a woman taking heavy steroids for 10 years versus an all natural man working out for 10 years, that the man would still be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that makes,
No,
I would
it's
agree
like
with
proven
that.
in powerlifting.
Yeah, yeah,
Because you got those women that do powerlifting and they take steroids and all kinds of PEDs,
yeah.
and there's still natural powerlifters that are stronger.
Yeah, and a lot of it's just how your frame's built too. Like, women have wider hips for birthing and carrying kids,
And
while
their pelvis is like not, it's like weaker.
yeah. Because can't you like break your?
You can break it just from running. I think. Like
Yeah.
I've heard stories of like women in the like military.
Can you break your pelvis from giving birth? Is that a thing?
That's
I'm
a great
sure-
question for like
I'm sure.
a woman.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have.
We don't have that problem, so
Yeah, but we don't have any room to talk about. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm sure Mom will correct me on that. But yeah. There's some strong women out there. There are some women that can kick some ass.
yeah,
They can
yeah.
kick 90% of male people in the world's other asses. So
Yeah, but we're talking about the majority of people.
yeah, like your
Yeah.
college girl, that are in their 20s. That's yeah. I mean, in especially bigger cities, like, it's not known, or so you go to like a different country. There's a lot of like sex trafficking and
Yeah.
I guess even slavery and stuff like that, but or just sex trafficking huge. I mean, that's
That thought's always been in the back of my mind because, like, growing up, all my cousins are girls and they're white blondes with, like, blue eyes. Just like, what goes on
Perfect
the market.
prospect.
Yeah.
that's
And
high dollar entity.
We'd
right
go to, like,
there.
amusement parks and they'd be like, you do not leave their side. You make sure you keep an eye out on them. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
But, we'd still have, like, our parents, like, watching over us. But, like, it's just always given that, like, reminder in the back of my head subconsciously. This can happen.
Or like a lot of it, when you like go to a resort on a cruise, there's some crazy stories there because they know you're not from around here. And like a lot of times, like if you go off the resort, you'll be like strictly told to stay with this one person, or like a lot of times like there's like fake taxi drivers that are dressed in the same outfit as your taxi you're supposed to get in with the same vehicle. And sometimes you fuck up and go with them and you never come back. Like there's crazy stuff like that.
It's so scary.
Fastest growing criminal industry of the world. Okay, so every year millions of people are trafficked around the world, including our own neighborhoods in the District of Columbia, whatever that means. Human trafficking is the second largest and fastest growing criminal industry in the world, second to only drug trafficking. And I would only imagine because drugs are a lot easier to traffic than people.
Yeah, you don't have to keep it alive.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
You gotta watch. That's why I always.
What was that movie we watched? About
Apartment 407? No,
No,
that's what
we went
Dad
to the
had us
theater.
watch.
Yeah, we went to the theater to watch. That was a really good movie.
Let me look that up. Sex trafficking movies. Apartment 407 is crazy.
You told me to watch that. I still haven't watched
Dude,
it.
it is the lady that got sex trafficked, and she played her own part in the movie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
To relive it
Yeah, yeah.
multiple times over and over.
Is golly, dude. Dad told me. It was sex trafficking movies. When did it release? In 2023, right? It was 2023. It had
It's been a
to.
year or two.
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. Yes.
Yep.
Dude, that movie's so good.
And yeah, nobody wanted to produce it, so they had to get their own like producing money and raise their own money for it.
Yeah.
Sound of Freedom is a crazy good movie. Must watch.
It's a hard watch, but it's really
Yeah,
good.
it's based on true events.
Yeah.
Thriller film directed and co-written by Yeah, that is a crazy. Yeah, and they like bring, of course, like pretty women to these low income families in these other countries, and oh yeah, we'll send them on educational retreat, and then you don't see them again, right? Yeah, crazy.
Scary.
That's why I'm like, raising kids, dude. And then now you got to worry about like school shooters and stuff, and it's just, I don't know. You think the internet plays a role in that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Definitely.
I seen this video of this pedophile that was caught, and well, he would I think like murder people and stuff like that. But beside the point, he was getting interviewed, and he was like, I wouldn't look at the wife or the kid I was trying to get. I would always look at the dad. Like if the dad's a threat, I would stay away from that family. If he looked to be a threat, I'd stay away from the family. If the dad didn't look like anything, that's who I would target.
Yeah.
So, no offense to most dads out there, but most of them are fat, out of shape, and don't look like a threat, or have a son or somebody that is around that looks like could protect the situation. So, maybe that's a good reason for you to get your shit in order and do something with your life other than work and eat chips at home. So, but because like if one predator, I guess, looks at families that way, I'm sure that's like a
big
subconscious majority of what, like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would you
risk it?
Yeah, like if you have two of the same kids, like why would you risk it with the family that looks like they can take care of themselves? Like it doesn't, the path of least resistance, and obviously the worst way possible, but that is what that is.
Yeah.
Which the human body naturally takes, the path of least resistance. Dude, me and Piplup match today, bro.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah.
We playing that. Anyway, that was what are you doing, Sam? But
It's a dark topic, but yeah.
yeah, great way to open episode though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sound of Freedom, go watch that. That's a killer movie.
Yeah.
No
really
pun intended. Obviously, it's a very, very good movie. Sad to watch, but it's very informative of
what goes on in the world.
Yeah, and what struggles other people go through. It's
It's a good reminder because it's not something that's on your mind every day.
Yeah, and it's like that saying, like if you got in a circle with everybody and you put your problems into a bowl, you would grab yours and run.
Exactly.
Because based off other people and their shit. Now, obviously, some problems are self-induced, but still, that's beside the point. Like, obviously stuff like this isn't, or, family passing.
Yeah, it even happens in small cities like ours. Like, it happens here.
Yeah, it's huge here. It's a lot bigger than what people think. Because we have a major highway that runs, like, down to Florida, basically, that runs straight through the middle of our city, through Nashville. And just like when at the dealership we had cars stolen from us, you drive 2 minutes down the road from the dealership and you're on the highway. You're not going to get really caught from there, especially if you're taking a high-end sports car. Basically do what you want at that point.
Exactly.
Especially with a full tank of gas. I remember that, dude. We got 2 Hellcats off the truck, and I had them both sold the next day. And within about 6 hours, we closed, all went home about 2 in the morning. Full tank of gas, everything stolen. Yeah. I think I remember I parked one in the detail bay to get cleaned up the next day. And I think I wrote, "Do not steal me" on the back windshield because it was dirty and it got stolen. It was crazy, dude.
So it was your fault.
Yeah. I just wrote because there was one customer, he's like, "Man, they get stolen. Make sure you park it inside." Well, I parked it inside. They obviously broke into the dealership, and I wrote on the back window, "Don't steal me," because it was dirty from off the truck, and that bitch got stolen.
Dude, what if they read that and we're like, okay.
Oh, let me just.
Yeah, we'll leave it on here.
Whoa. That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah.
They like go through their whole like life and their mind just flashes by and they're like, I'm not gonna steal this.
Yeah, it's okay.
They change their ways because that one day. That'd be cool.
This one's definitely sold. I'm just gonna let it go.
They stole the other one and then you check the cameras and they're like,
yeah.
Oh, they didn't steal the one Dell was
Bro,
selling.
let's go.
He's like, yeah, I put a sticker on there, don't steal.
Yeah. No, I wrote it in the windshield. Like the back glass was dirty. I wrote my finger, "Don't steal me" on the window on the back glass. But yeah, they either didn't read or didn't care. So
A little bit of both, probably.
yeah, I bet you it's both.
Yeah.
Bastards.
But yeah, it's a big problem around here. 'Cause, dude, my grandma worked in a hotel, like a Marriott.
Oh, yeah.
She was a cleaning lady.
Yeah.
And they had this room that was just like, there was a bunch of noise coming from. And this person had like a bunch of kids in this room. And that's how they got caught. Like they would hear the kids.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
It's just one person with like 8 kids. And they're like, this is odd.
Yeah, probably not their 8 kids.
Yeah.
But
They got busted. Hopefully they found their families and got them where they need to be.
yeah. Just like us, like people, adopt orphans, just get money from the government. It's just, that's
Or
kind of
fostering.
foster kids. And obviously there's good foster parents, and I'm sure most of them are. But there's people out there that do it to get money, which is crazy to me. That would be, why don't you just go work? But you want to take a little pit stop?
Yeah, we'll take a
It's already
pit stop.
20 G's done. We'll be right back.
Oh.
And we back. Segment number 2 already.
You sure?
Yeah, I didn't do no hunting today. Finally slept in, dude. Took an unplanned nap waiting for you to get ready for the gym.
Yeah. You look like you needed it, dude.
Yeah, wish you'd snuggled with me, but you didn't take advantage of me like I was wishing.
Next time.
Better be.
I wanted you to, have energy for it later.
Yeah. Can't wait till later is now. Anyway.
Roll the clip.
Let's lock back in for a second here.
Yeah. Let's...
Lock in. What do you want to talk about? I thought I had something on top of my head. Oh yeah. Like that conversation we were talking about earlier about like how like Instagram, dude, you can just see like people dying and.
Oh yeah. What it can show you and what it like will flag and what it won't.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
I like the algorithm's crazy, and I absolutely like hate watching that kind of stuff. Like my algorithm's like cars and like motivational videos. So like I follow like a very limited amount of people, just to kind of change the algorithm to like motivational stuff to keep me off my phone a little bit too. Then the content that you do take in is better than what it could be, right? Because I think like if you constantly are seeing what you want, like my biggest car goal is a GT3 RS, and I probably see like 70 of those a day. You know, I think like subconsciously that is going to be more beneficial than if you know, were seeing like girls all day or just, you know, stupid shit all day that you're not going to remember, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's beneficial because there'll be times where like I'm at work and, you know, either tired or just, you know, scrolling a little bit too long, and then I'll see that one thing where it's like, all right, well, like, set the phone down, get back to it, you know. Versus, I think if you didn't have that kind of content, that maybe that extra, you know, you'd spend extra 20 minutes, you know, miss an opportunity, you know, you just never know.
Yeah.
Especially in sales, it's such like an opportunity, self-made opportunity-driven business. It's not like someone has something and then you have to do something and you pass it along. It's like if you don't do anything, you don't get anything. And I also believe that the harder you work and the more, like it's like the 2-out rally, when stuff just gets flowing for you, you start getting more, you know. So like the harder you work, the more you're rewarded, just by opportunity. I think that's just how the world works. So yeah, and that, you know, like, I mean, it's happened to me, like, where that 1 second turns into 1 minute, then 10 minutes, and 30 minutes, then an hour passes, and, you know, you're like, okay, I'm going to go do this one thing.
Yeah, it's like a bag of chips, dude.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm going to get up and go do this, and then it's like, all right, it's, you know, like 5:23, at 5:25, I'm getting up, and then you look at your phone, it's 5:27, okay, 5:30, I might get up.
Yeah.
And by that, you know, then it's 6:15. You're like, dude, I could have everything already done.
Yeah. And
Back
I burned
laying
45 minutes to an hour
Could have already had it done. Yeah.
looking at useless stuff.
Yeah. So that's why
But yeah, what Instagram shows you is there's a lot of stuff on there that it's crazy that shows you like people dying or getting hurt or
the
car
only
accidents
thing
and
like
stuff.
I finally resonated with me like a couple days ago. Bro, it's going crazy. Is that the only thing that I seen beneficial from it is that people can be more like aware of how dangerous the world can be, as in like when driving you're not paying attention, or like, you know, situations how quick they can go bad with obviously people using guns or fighting or anything like that, or like working at factories, or like women getting their hair caught and shit. Just be more self-conscious about that. Like that's the only benefit I seen from it. But and then other people just like watching it just from a viewership standpoint, which
Yeah.
I hate it, but
people love that kind of stuff. Like,
which is weird, but
you're just naturally drawn to it. Like, you drive by a car accident and like a lot of people are like, what happened?
yeah, I hate that too. Like someone's having a terrible day, possibly the worst day of their life, and you want to slow down to take a video of them, or
Yeah.
like especially the people that like yell out the window, "You can't park here." I'm like, dude, that is such bad karma, dude.
It's crazy.
It is like,
It's
I was like, dude, you are getting the worst karma on your life right now, dude. Like there's, like I know like some people probably don't believe in karma and they can get away with it, but me, I'm like, man, you can't park there, retard, or something like that. And then, dude, I'm getting in a pile up in the next 10 seconds. Like there is no way I'm gonna escape
that's what
that.
would happen.
And that's something I would never forget too. Like if I yell at the window, "You can't park here," dude. 10 years down the road, something's gonna happen. But yeah, I deserve this because I said that. Like,
I mean, I'll do it, but it's like a vehicle that broke down.
yeah, but that's different, dude.
And
Like,
there's nobody there. I'm just like, you can't park there.
yeah, well, yeah, that's different. But freaking, dude, like if
Yeah, that's rough.
yeah, someone gets T-boned and you guys say, "You can't park there," I'm like, nah, dude. Yeah, you got it coming your way there, buddy.
Yeah, I seen an accident the other day, and then some old guy behind
Did you
us.
physically see it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Like,
Damn, I only seen one accident in my life.
Yeah, I was sitting at a light, and they swung out too far, turning right. It was one of those like 2 lanes that turn right,
Yeah.
and they hit the car at the light.
Damn.
But yeah, I seen that happen, and some old guy was just like a car or 2 back, probably couldn't even see it, but was honking because the light turned green and nobody.
Yeah, like, dude, like, piss
and like
off.
only one side went, because it
Yeah.
was getting blocked off. By
Right,
the
by a
reg.
fucking accident. Like,
Yeah.
piss off, dude.
I bet he felt so dumb after that.
I hope he did. Because,
Yeah.
like, you know, I can. Yeah, old people, dude.
Yeah, it was an old guy, which I don't understand. Most
I
of the
don't
time
get
they
why
drive
old
slow.
people are. Some people get old and bitter. I'm like, why? Like, first of all, like, your time's also limited on this earth. Like, why don't you try to be nice? Like, spread
Yeah.
what you know. Like, obviously, you've seen, 50, 70 years, 80 years of life. Why don't you try to, like, teach people shit instead of being an asshole?
That's how like 90% of them are though. Like you run into an older person and they will talk to you forever.
Right, which is good. I think, like,
Yeah.
that can be annoying sometimes when you're actually trying to do something, but just to slow down and,
Yeah.
and just know that it probably makes them happy to talk to somebody.
Yeah, you probably make
Yeah.
their day.
Yeah, like, that is, like, their highlight of the day was probably talking to you for 20 minutes
Yeah.
about World War II or how they met their wife, or how they come to the country, anything,
Not even that. Some of them talk about literally nothing for an hour.
Let them do it, dude.
Yeah.
They have limited, I mean, everybody has limited conversations, but more so them than anybody. So, yeah. Yep.
Some of them go out in town just to socialize.
Yeah. The weird ones are the old dudes that go to the gyms, that go, like, for, like, 4 hours just to, like, the Planet Fitness old guys that go
Yeah.
there just to look at women. I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
No, yeah, that's weird. And then they walk around the bathroom naked,
Dude.
no towel.
I did there's this older guy. He was a driver for us, and we're doing a delivery and picking up a car. Nice guy, but just how he would talk about, like, younger women, like, oh, they're in, like, such good shape, and I'll just go to Planet Fitness from, like, 3 or 4 hours. And I'm like, dude, there's no way you're, like, just not checking out women the entire time. Like, that's just weird. But that's another thing. Like women have to be self-conscious about that.
Yeah.
Like, that is
That's why they feel so
weird
and creeped out.
Yeah. And another thing, like, women, like,
That creeps me out.
Put some fucking clothes on too, first of all. Like, if you don't want people staring at you, put some fucking clothes on. Like, you don't need to show your fucking coochie and your tits the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
some of them are bad about it.
Put on a decent, top and a decent, leggings that don't reveal everything, and go to the gym.
Yeah.
If it's an issue after that, then yes, that can be talked about. But for you to wear, like,
just a straight up bra.
Yeah, a sports bra that's just barely covering, and then the tightest leggings, or as shorts, even worse than that, athletic shorts, and then expect no one to look at you, you're ignorant and you're stupid,
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some old guys out there that's their objective when they go to the gym. I'm like, dude, that is crazy. Yeah. But
Yeah, that's insane.
yeah.
That's crazy that they go there just to look. Nah.
Yeah, and I've never, like, had an older gentleman openly say that to me, but I'm like, there's no way. Like, you go to, especially Planet Fitness is mainly, a lot of, like, that, the women to men ratio is probably like 60-40. Like, there's a lot of women that go there. It's cheaper. A lot of college girls go there next to the college. It makes sense. Don't blame them for going, but that's, weird.
Yeah, it's odd. I mean, the gym's supposed to be a place you're supposed to, like, get better or socialize.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of the only places in the world that everybody's there to get better, but then you have people that just don't. But still, once again, wear something less revealing. Like, come on now. That would also help too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
And no quality guy, to my understanding, wants their girl showing everything. Especially if you're not.
For the whole world to see.
Especially if you're not with your guy working out, showing absolutely everything to the world. No guy wants that either. So, yeah. But some women like the attention, so I get that too.
Yeah, and then they complain when they get the wrong kind.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's what you like, go ahead, do it. Do what you want.
Yeah.
But how's the gym been going for you? Good.
Really good. Yeah, we're eating more food, getting bigger. I feel a lot bigger. Like
stronger, faster.
I feel like I'm more fuller in my muscles, and
Yeah.
just the way I feel feels good.
Especially that one muscle, right?
Yeah,
Nice and full.
really clip.
Ooh. Anyway, a lot of Anyway, what do you want to go to next? We have 8 minutes left. What about Luigi?
Oh yeah, Luigi. Yeah.
Mario and Luigi.
Supposedly, I mean, there's like that copycat lady. I don't know if there's more, but they're really cracking down on her, getting 15 years, facing 15 years in prison, because she got denied by her health care and was like, "Y'all are next."
Yeah, that's another thing. Just like know your situation, like know
Yeah.
your surroundings. Like you could probably got away with that like a month ago, like you're next, but like to do it like a week after, it's like Trump getting shot and be like going up to his next rally, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go shoot him. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like normally it's gonna be an issue, but now it's really an issue. Like, come on, like use your head.
Yeah,
But
just the state of what everybody's into right now. It's just not the time for.
yeah, just yeah. How much
Yeah,
you
she's
think
facing-
before you speak?
A lot, $100,000 bail. It's crazy. And then there's all kinds of people like doing graffiti of like defend, deny, and whatever it is.
Defend, deny,
Dispose.
decompose.
Something I don't know.
Defend,
Dude, I've like seen people get tattoos about
deny, depose.
it. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like the movement he started.
What was the YouTuber or something that you were talking about?
Dylan Page.
Huh?
Dylan Page.
No, what Luigi posted, like the people call him the Riddler.
Oh yeah. These two guys that have like a podcast. I've seen a clip of it. They were talking about his Twitter page, and on his Twitter page, the like header picture. There's 3 pictures up there. One of them's like him mountain climbing. Another one's an X-ray of somebody with a broken back, which people think it's him, and which is like why he's tied into like has such a bad rap about healthcare.
Yeah, did you ever figure out like if his mom was a part of the healthcare incident?
I did not know.
Okay, then it must have been him. But go ahead.
I mean, it could be both.
Yeah.
But and then he also had a picture of a Pokemon. I don't know the name of the Pokemon or what number it was anymore. I've forgotten. But like every Pokemon has a number, and that number was like 286 or 287, and it correlates with like a verse in the Bible. And I don't know the quote exactly.
Luigi, you said Twitter?
Yeah.
Luigi got Pokemon is I'll go to images and see if it's in the images. It's the little leaf dude.
Yeah.
Breloom.
Breloom. Yeah.
Breloom. Pokemon number BRELO. Pokemon number. That's crazy. Pokédex number. 286.
286.
Pokédex number 286. Bible verse. Dude, I looked up Bible verse. It's Bible verse already 228-6. Blessed be on the Lord, for he has heard the voice of my pleas for mercy. Yeah. You bless. There's Matthew's, Proverbs, bunch of different ones. Better is the poor that walketh in the uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. Is
That's
that
the
what-
one. Yeah.
The Proverbs 28:6. Huh.
Yeah. And then they're calling this dude the Riddler.
Yeah, isn't that crazy that the internet figures that out though?
Yeah, you got all these investigators and
So that's what we talked about
connecting all
last
the
time.
dots.
Yeah, people just don't have shit to do half the time, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna figure this out.
Which I'm all here for. I like hearing about it,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna.
I'm not
gonna
gonna
go
do
that
it,
deep,
but by
yeah.
all means, I like when other people do it and waste their time on it, because then that's fun to talk about.
Yeah, it's interesting,
Yeah, that's
and it's crazy how much time this kid's put into like thinking about this stuff.
like we
He's
were
a pretty smart kid too.
talking about the McDonald's. Like he had a Happy Meal when he got arrested, and that's what he posted on his Twitter like a month before doing this. I wonder how long is his sentence?
I have no idea.
'Cause
I
we
haven't
looked
looked
up-
any further into his case.
Yeah, we looked up last time, and they don't have the death penalty. It was in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're keeping him in New York though.
Well, it's so. But if you get transferred to a different state, you're not trialed in that state. You're just probably held there in the penitentiary, or you're so.
Probably.
You know, I would assume that if you did a crime in New York without the death penalty, you couldn't be transferred like to Texas, and they have a death penalty there where you can get killed. Not saying that he's, getting that or that's what the talk's about. I'm just saying in general, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how that
It wouldn't
works.
make sense,
I think I don't know, because, like, you'd have to do it there, I feel like, because that's where the crime was committed.
Right,
Right.
like if the death penalty were to be in play, I believe you would have to do it in a state that acquires the death penalty, not.
I don't know, there's so many loopholes in, like, the legal system.
That's
that, like,
that's another thing. Like, yeah, but if the government's going to kill somebody, they don't even let it get to a trial. They just hack your car and make it go 150 miles per hour into a tree. Like the person who tried to make a hydrogen car or a water car.
Yeah, they disappear.
Yeah, that was a crazy story. Like he went to another dude that made it. He went to have like a lunch with, the government agents or something like that. That wanted to talk about the car, and then he ran out of the restaurant screaming, "They poisoned me," and died right there. Pretty crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I don't know what I get it. Like the automotive, there's a lot of money tied up in the automotive industry with
It's mainly
gas.
oil, yeah.
Yeah, gas, oil, manufacturing, shipping, imports, exports. I get that, but and water's a heck of a lot cheaper to put in a car than gasoline from the earth. But
Yeah.
probably be a lot better for emissions with the global warming people, but still like be a lot
Yeah.
healthier for people.
It's just hydrogen and oxygen, and when you
Breathe
burn
it
that
every
or
day.
break it down, like,
Yeah. The Earth's
that's
never
the only
been
things it
greener.
can shoot out.
Yeah, the Earth's never been greener, so we have more oxygen than ever. So
Yeah. It's all that Middle Eastern money, man.
yeah.
All that oil money.
We sub a minute, and you want to take a little break check?
Yeah.
Break check. Dude, wait till we're done. All
Dude,
right.
my bad,
We'll be
bro.
back.
We'll
We'll
cut
be
it.
back. We'll be back.
Right. Back for the third segment.
I'm gonna start incorporating that.
Yeah.
We've never used these sounds before.
I'm interested to see what it sounds like. This is the first time we've, like, recorded it.
Oh, it's gonna sound very clear.
Oh, yeah, I
Just
know,
like
but,
the
like,
mics.
how loud and, like, what it's gonna sound like.
Just kidding. I'm gonna do it when you're not paying attention.
But yeah, back to Luigi. He waived going back to New York. He tried there. He's gonna
Wave.
stay in Pennsylvania, which makes him eligible for the death penalty.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna look up. Hold up, Piplup. I gotta look up something real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I doubt he's gonna. When was
Yeah, when was the last death penalty?
this time the death penalty was used? The last time the death penalty was used in the United States on January 16th, 2021, when Dustin Higgs was executed. I wonder what else Dustin.
Yeah, what did Dustin do? He dust somebody?
The few cents. Well, I don't know. Here's some other recent execution dates. 24 people were executed in the United States, 2023. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, well, I guess it's
Fake news.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, why kill somebody when you can just make money off them in prison? Because most prisons are privately owned, so...
And they get paid by the government to run.
As, like, what Joe Rogan likes to say, it's like putting, like, using humans as batteries to charge the machine. So it's like the more people you have in there, the more money you're going to make, and more money, free labor if it's a labor prison and stuff like that. So...
Yeah.
So, makes sense. make money off them.
Crazy to think. But yeah, like that makes him eligible for the death penalty. So like
Yeah, I doubt he would get played. He just killed one person.
yeah, but if he does get it, like that just he's dying for the cause of, what he thinks is right.
Do it for the cause. Yeah, I mean it's
Which is probably why he waived it.
yeah, another thing is probably why the government won't sentence him to that.
Yeah, because it's what he wants.
Yeah, and they know.
And then the whole prison thing.
Yeah, they know what it's. And I doubt he'll even get life in prison.
I bet he does.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he'll get a pretty light sentence.
For murder?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I don't think so. There's murder cases every day.
That doesn't mean it's not for life.
Yeah, but it could have been worse.
Did you hear about that Vietnamese chick?
No.
So she's in real estate and she embezzled like $12 billion. And there was like some fraud, like she did fraud for like 44 billion, but only embezzled like 12 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And the Vietnamese government is sentencing her to the death penalty unless she can come up with $9 billion to give him.
That dude's gonna die.
And if she does that, then it's just life in prison.
Oh, just?
Yeah, just life in prison.
Yeah.
So it's like you give them $9 billion or you die.
How long does she have to
And
do?
then you get to stay in prison forever.
It's a lot of hours you gotta work.
Yeah. $9 billion she embezzled.
Yeah, but if
Or
you can
$12
do
billion she embezzled.
if you can do it once, you can do it twice, right?
Yeah. And and it's like it's worth like 10% of their capita or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
What their country's worth.
Oh, so this
Crazy.
was in a different country?
It was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
They said Vietnamese, I think.
Yeah. How long is the?
Yeah, it wasn't here.
Yeah, that's another thing. Getting in prison in a different country.
Scary.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because the United States law does not apply at all,
Exactly.
and
There's nothing protecting you in some places.
Yeah, unless the United States has someone to trade, like a huge terrorist that we have in prison here to trade for your life.
Yeah.
It's pretty difficult. Wasn't it like Russia or something like that? That one basketball bitch was smoking weed and got put in prison. And
Yeah,
we gave
she
up
had drugs on her. And went
2
to
or
prison.
3 terrorists just to get her back.
Yeah, which is...
But then we had a government official or a military soldier still in prison and didn't trade for him.
Yeah.
I'm what are we doing?
Dude, I don't know. And the terrorists were were they gun and
Yeah, it didn't.
weapons traders or whatever you call them?
Yeah.
War dogs.
War dogs. That's not saying much on how long his sentences.
They probably don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'd say life in prison.
I don't think so.
Dude, what else are they gonna do for murder?
Wait, isn't life in prison considered 25 years though?
I have no idea.
Years is a life sentence.
I'd say until you die.
Lasts for the rest of the person's life. Okay, well it actually is meaning, but the exact length is in. Okay, can't read that word. The life sentence, say would be the minimum amount served in each life sentence. The base states before.
I don't know. How many people have you heard of outliving at life in prison?
Remember there was a dude that died in prison and then was brought back to life and then released. Because technically he died.
Okay, but he didn't outlive it by years. He died and then came back to life.
Yeah. So a basic life conviction in the United States carries a minimum of 25 years before parole is eligible.
Okay, yeah.
3
so you
life
can
sentences would mean the person wouldn't be eligible for release until 75 years. So it is 25 years for a life sentence. So
until you can start parole.
Yeah, which is basically getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, I guess 25 years would be right.
But there's no way they're giving that for murder.
I bet you there. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, that's crazy.
Yes.
No. If you commit murder, you're either getting the death penalty or it's life in prison, no parole.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
If you murder someone and tell a therapist what happens, that's crazy, Google. Okay, that was the first recommendation. The second one's how many years in jail. That's
There's no way they're just gonna let murderers out. Like, 25 years, you should be all right.
see, it's dependent on the justification in the specific circumstances of the crime. That's what I'm saying. Like, if this dude is like, if
Yeah,
they,
but it wasn't self-defense.
yeah, but I'm saying if they do a deep dive and figure out like his case was rigged, or this guy was doing insider trading, or this guy was a terrible person, I don't think it would be as heavy as he just walked up and shot the, bartender at a bar.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how all that works, but I feel like you kill somebody, it should be life in prison, no parole.
It says often with a minimum sentence of 20 years. In some places, death penalty.
That's crazy. So I just turned 23 yesterday, so I could whack somebody and get out by 50.
Yeah.
What you're saying?
Yeah, but I mean, is like that's, yeah, basically.
Okay.
But also, like, if someone does kill somebody, do you think their whole life should be over? I get it. They ended a life, that
Yeah.
person's life. Yeah. I mean, I could see that. Yeah. I'm just glad I'm not the one who makes that decisions.
But it's still murder. Whether it's right or wrong, it's still murder.
It is. It is. What about justified murder? Do you think people should be charged? Like, let's say somebody sexually assaults your daughter and you go kill them.
Now we're
Do
getting.
you think you should be in prison for life? I think you should go for like a year.
You should definitely go to prison, but for life, you're right. Okay.
I think.
But this guy
See,
just
how
like
about this?
didn't like their policies.
How about this?
At the end of the day, he's like, I don't like your policies, and then like this guy, insider traded.
Yeah, but this has happened plenty of times where somebody sexually assaults someone's daughter, goes to prison for 8 months, gets out, and then the dad goes and kills the guy.
Yeah.
Do you think that's because also if you sexually assault a child, I don't think, I think that could be a 20-year sentence too. I think you should be severely punished for that, not months or, 5 years for that.
I don't know. I just think the harsher the penalties, the better.
I was listening on Joe Rogan today is that this mayor of Chicago was sentenced, and it's his most recent episode, but they go more in depth about it. But they were talking about he got put in jail basically for it was a huge confusion thing, but he got put in jail with a lot of like murderers, bank robbers, and sex offenders. Well, in prison, the pedophiles are like protected because a lot of people think that when a pedophile goes to jail that you get jail justice. But a lot of like you in jail you can't say like pedophile, like you can't like the guards will get on you and you'll be you get in trouble for that. So which is weird that they'll be protected, but it's because
they kill him.
Right, and they're talking about like, obviously, in prison they like to keep like each race with their own, like white people with white, blacks with black, Hispanics with Hispanics, and then the pedophiles have their own group. And like when you go to eat, you basically eat with your own kind. Basically, is how like it is segregated and how they were describing it in prison. But yeah, you couldn't like harass them. They were like severely protected because of how. If it wasn't that way, they would die, which a lot of people hope for when someone that does something like that goes to prison, which was pretty shocking to me, but...
I don't know. I think if you do that, you got whatever's coming.
Yeah, but I also don't think, like, that just leaves your mind. Like, you do it... Like, let's say you do it once and get caught, but if you didn't get caught, you think you'd do it again, right?
Yeah.
Just like when, like, that me
Yeah,
as
but
bad.
there's so many people that get caught doing something and go right back to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it wouldn't, like
I don't think it
think that
deters
just
you.
because you go to jail it leaves your head. You
Yeah.
know, I think there's like a mental condition that's wrong, and that's something not clicking right. You know,
Which
in
is
your
why
head.
the penalties have to be so harsh. I think.
Yeah, but I think
Because Luigi
sometimes-
gets out and he thinks he's Batman now, and he's just gonna go start killing CEOs that do whatever. Like,
Yeah, but will he? You don't know.
yeah.
Maybe.
So what if he gets out and, you know, next is some other CEO, some other
Yeah.
healthcare
Yeah.
organization.
But I would say also some punishments are too harsh.
Yeah,
You know.
to a degree.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so maybe not the death penalty. Then maybe it's just life in prison.
Yeah, yeah. Solitary confinement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that'd be the
he
worst.
did take somebody's life.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but that's the thing. Like, if it's a true evil person, like when we go to war, that we kill people every day, and we just wrap it up. Oh, it's war. Under
Yeah.
that law, like it's not murder; it's killing a bad person. Like it's like legal murder.
Yeah,
is
but
what it
there's
is.
like, y'all are both coming to the understanding that you're there to kill each other. It's just like stepping in a ring.
Not necessarily.
It's like stepping in a ring.
Not necessarily.
If
but,
they killed somebody in the ring at a UFC fight,
right.
the penalty should not be that harsh.
No, but I'm saying like
Right?
in war, if you just go bomb a fucking city because one individual is in there that you don't like, that's not agreeing that. You
Okay,
could
so you're
die.
talking about like the innocent civilians that die.
I'm just saying like
Yeah,
we
don't deserve that, but
right,
yeah.
but there's no punishment for it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's how I think that's fucked up that we just
Yeah.
wrap all that innocent death under war, which obviously there's gonna be fatalities.
It's definitely fucked up, but like, you know,
right.
the whole
Yeah. Once again,
sacrificing so many lives for so many more.
and the shitty part, wrong place at the wrong time, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that is especially in the United States, we're very, very, as of today, I don't know what the future holds, but very thankful for the safety we do have here.
Yeah.
That we have enough hillbillies with guns. But yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a difficult conversation. I think everybody draws their lines in different places.
I think it's a case by case, and I think it truly needs to be held by case by case. I think a lot of time we over assume, even in court cases with people's lives, of what happened and without all the facts. I think that's what we need. I think we need the most information possible before deeming the rest of somebody's life, is what I think.
Yeah. But like, my whole thing is like, obviously he was a very smart kid, valedictorian, like,
Yeah.
super well read.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't go to jail. Like, obviously,
Yeah,
like
he
a
definitely,
25-year
there should be some
sentence-
kind of penalty.
Yeah, 25-year sentence, yes. But it's not our decision. I'll be happy to see what happens. Or
But
curious, I guess.
like, he took the life of somebody, and I think there should be definitely harsh penalties for it.
Yeah, I agree. Like he
And
did end somebody's life.
Yeah.
Good or bad, because you never know. People can change. So
And
like,
it kind of sounds like he wants the death penalty, so like,
I don't know if that's it.
well, he wanted to stay in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but you have a what?
He could have gone to New York. He could have.
You have like
He
a
was offered it.
53% of chance if you do something bad, you're in a state of the death penalty. There's 27 states that have the death penalty.
Yeah, but he ran in Pennsylvania. Where's the next state that doesn't have?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking. I think more needs to be done. Than
And he
killing.
planned it out for the McDonald's and the Big Mac, and
I'm just thinking that there needs to be more done than killing one CEO to get the death penalty. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's murders every day where I think it's just, unfortunately, it's not normal, but it is a common occurrence where people get life in prison versus death penalty. Or else we'd be killing a lot more people than, a handful every year or since 2021 or whatever it was.
I don't know. I think it's good. I think we should have it.
I mean, we
Death
do
penalty.
have it, but I think
Yeah, I know, but like,
try not to exercise it.
I
as
think they
much
should
as possible.
exercise it.
Yeah, but it's also like two wrongs don't make a right, though. Like, just because you killed somebody and killing you doesn't make it right. As some people would think so. Like, if it was, like, granted,
Yeah, I see that.
if that was my dad that got shot, whether he was a good person or not, yes, I would 100% be like, yes, he should probably die. Right? Like, but, how even, like, life in general, you need to try to look at situations unbiased from the outside looking in. Two wrongs don't make a right, killing you versus killing him doesn't make the world necessarily a better place. Because how many people have killed people, and it was a terrible judgment. As this kid's, how old was he? 26.
Yeah.
His mind just stopped developing last year at 25. He could be, create something much greater after
Yeah.
this chance. Granted, someone's life had to end because of it. I mean, it could be.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
he
know.
could come through he could like
Or he could
come
out-
after him through the legal system,
Right.
or other ways.
Correct.
There's so many other ways to come after
Yeah,
him
but
and make
if
an
it's a
example out of him
billion-dollar business.
than just going up and shooting him.
But you also, I mean, how many people has that guy been blood on his hands, the CEO? I'm not also like saying that's not justified what he did. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, like, do you ever kill somebody? No, like that's not the rhyme or reason for it. But I'm sure that guy's not a clean slate either, or else he wouldn't been in the shoes he was of getting shot trying to go inside a trading meeting.
Okay, so you think we shouldn't have the death penalty at all then?
No, I think that we should.
So where are you drawing the line where people should get it?
I think like multiple like school shootings and stuff like that, like multiple murders or raping of children and stuff like that. That's where I draw the line. Or you have 17 dead bodies in your basement. That's where. But I don't think killing a CEO that runs a company that has double the denial rate of all other healthcare. I don't think I would kill Luigi over that. That CEO had bad karma coming. More than likely, I don't know the guy personally. I don't know much about him. I'm just talking about it. But yeah, I don't think Luigi should receive death penalty off that. Luigi's just the bad karma in his hand is what he did. He took it in his own hands to deliver the karma. So,
Interesting.
but 7 minutes, so we can pause this off real quick.
Yeah. All right.
We're back.
Wow.
Alright.
Really, the fourth segment? Are you serious?
I swear, dude.
Are we gonna do an extra one tonight? It's up to you.
I'm locked in right now.
Okay.
I
bet.
slept.
But I don't know. You want to get back into that death penalty discussion? I like
Yeah.
that discussion.
I mean, do you think one death equals one death?
Mm.
And like, I mean, like outside looking at, like we're talking about like human lives here. It is a crazy, like even just be born is like 1 in a trillion chance. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just unfortunate that like people even talk about this. That like it comes to the point where people are killing people just off emotions or because money or like I think that's unfortunate, but
I think bare minimum it should be life in prison. Bare minimum.
I would agree with that.
Any kind of killing, because it's so easy not to kill somebody throughout your day
Correct.
intentionally.
Correct. But there's times where people accidentally kill somebody but they're not punished with life in prison because it's accidental. But
Yeah, like an
Like-
accidental thing is different. But like,
true manslaughter, just going up and killing somebody.
yeah, like that was planned out. You can't
Yeah,
plead
he-
insanity.
He made up his mind a long time
Yeah,
ago.
like
This wasn't like
scoping the place out like a week or two before.
Yeah, but like the months of posting or preparation,
Exactly.
knowing where like videos already made of.
and engraving bullets.
Like who the fuck engraved the bullet?
Yeah.
He didn't. Like
I mean, that's kind of cool. But like,
that is, but like that's what I'm saying. But like the videos afterwards that were posted after he did the killing, like it's,
that's what I mean. So like, and according to like his friends, like nobody could get a hold of him for at least 3 months or something like that. So like this was
he went down to like the
Pre-planned,
Batcave,
yeah.
dude. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This kid thinks he's Superman. Now, I don't know.
But here's the thing: like if someone's robbing your house and you just shoot him, you're not really charged if he's not running away or if he was threatening your life, or if someone's attacking somebody and you like with a gun and you go shoot that person to save that other person's life. You don't get. I mean, it's murder, but like, do you deserve the death penalty from that? From saving someone else's life when obviously.
No.
Right. So I think it needs to be a severely case by case.
Yeah,
analysis
I agree with that.
with the
but
most information possible.
for the most part,
But Luigi in specific, yeah, I think 25 years is a minimum. With chance of parole after.
so you think he should get a chance of parole?
After 25 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's longer on this earth than me and you have been alive.
Yeah.
And we don't even remember the
He'll
first
be getting out
5 years.
51.
Right. Right. He'll be out at 51 at the age of someone that's done well in their life retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be and think about like how far behind he's going to be with all the new technological advances we're going to have.
Out of spite. He killed him.
Do you think you
I
could
don't
ever
know.
get to that part though?
What do you
I
mean?
mean like I would it's just weird to like think that somebody can get that far in depth I bet you he just like tried to like take like the villain side of it, like someone's got to do it, it's going to be me, like let me take the heat so someone else doesn't want to. I think he convinced himself that that's what he needed to do.
Yeah, I just don't know, because I feel like when he gets out, he's going to be treated like a hero.
I don't think people are really going to remember it. I think we're going to be so far different from when he went into when he comes out.
Yes, but like just the way the world is talking now, like so many people are treating him like a hero.
Yeah, but there's going to be a lot more people, unfortunately, that are going to die.
And then like, I don't...
A lot more changes.
The problem with that is like, I think parole should be for somebody that we think can change from it. From prison.
Yeah, but once again...
And I don't think he's going to change, because he's going to get in prison and they're going to be like, what'd you get in here for?
But that's the sticky
I killed the
part.
CEO that like...
That's the sticky part. Like, it's...
And then they're going to be like,
people-
oh, you're a cool guy.
Yeah, but it's people thinking about what is best for other people. That's the issue. Like, you're taking a judge that doesn't know him. Like, if they did determine you get parole or not, you're taking one person that doesn't know him to determine what they think he's going to do. That's the sticky part. Like, you'll take judges that are in with the lawyer to lean towards their side on the case, you know, just because they know that lawyer better or they got something worked out on the backside. Like, that's the thing with humans. Like, they're persuaded. People are persuaded.
So
It's
you'll
just-
think he'll change his ways?
No, I think there's a possibility for everybody to change.
No, there's
don't-
definitely a possibility.
Right.
But like,
That's why it would be merely impossible for the judge to say that he won't change his ways. Like, you can't say someone won't ever change. Granted, it may be a very small chance, but
okay, so what about the guy that was on Joe Rogan's podcast?
Right.
They helped get out, and
Right.
what'd he do?
he went back and yes,
Yeah.
some people don't always change.
Exactly.
But the majority of the people that group helps does change.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like
I know, but like it's just creating an opportunity for like Batman to come out and just start whacking CEOs at 51. Like what if he just spends the next 25 years planning his next victim? Like,
and he could.
exactly.
That's the chance. But who's to say that one person gets to decide that's what he gets? So
Well, like the other
So
part of me
you're
thinks
saying-
that we should make an example out of him. So like he should get life in prison without parole, because it's just not right for everybody. Anytime there's something unfair in life, should just go killing the guy at top. That's not how the world works,
yeah,
or how it
I
should
mean,
work.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then you're saying, oh, it's okay to try and assassinate the president.
Yeah, but is it
Because we
also-
don't like the way the country's ran.
Yeah, but is it also okay to run a company and deny?
That is not
thousands?
right. That's why we have legal systems set up to stop that.
Right, but the healthcare there's so much more to this. Like the healthcare is so much in depth with the government where they're not getting punished for it.
Exactly.
Right, so there's so much more. That's probably what
So
he thought.
could he have done better by like becoming a lawyer and figuring that out than making an
But
example out of one person?
the legal system would also not allow that to happen because you're going to a supreme level or a judicial level of the government. You know, when you try to take, like I think that there's so many layers to it that him doing this just probably took off layer one, and there's still 100 layers under that. Like I don't think what he did was right, but I also think the 99 layers under what he changed need to be changed. Like the
I mean, it definitely gets the ball rolling. in
yeah, but I
some
think it's
way.
gonna be stopped so
But
quick though. Like I don't.
I don't know. It's a tricky conversation because it. I don't know, because there could be copycats. Because
Yeah,
they're like,
there
oh,
could
we're
be.
just gonna get 25 years if we whack the guy we don't like.
Not necessarily, but yeah, I'm sure the second one is gonna be punished more. Just like this lady's getting punished for saying something over 15 years.
Exactly. That's why
know,
they're making such a huge example out of her.
Out
So
of
like,
her,
when,
right?
Yeah.
It's like fuck around, find out. Like you can be next. Like, but I also don't think that if someone kills somebody, you should put them for the rest of their life. I think
know.
it's a case by case situation. Some people should,
Yeah.
but
No, I understand the feelings behind or the motivations behind what he did.
yeah, but
But-
I once again I don't think what he did was probably the smartest thing ever.
No.
Like you're saying, I mean, he could have tried becoming a lawyer and try to go that way. But I mean, I see his side of it, probably sitting in the situation. But that's a like hard thing is like when you're like angry, like that's why they say don't make decisions when you're angry. But for him, if he was truly prepping for like a year or even 3 months to carry anger every day for that long, that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
that's hard to be angry every day. Like for the human body just to be or just but once again like you see movies and stuff like that where their significant other dies and their whole life like flips a switch and like they dedicate their life to go back and assassinate whoever caused their loved one to die, like
Yeah.
I mean like John Wick basically like
Yeah. I mean,
You know.
I feel like that's different.
yeah I guess but like
Because you're killing somebody that killed someone.
yeah but like what if in his instance they did not give medicine to his mom and his mom died.
Okay, so we can kill
No,
the CEOs of
I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just saying
some
like,
cigarette company
sure.
because they indirectly killed so many people
Oh, I'm sure.
and
yeah.
gave so many
Yeah.
people cancer.
Right. Well, I mean, you could argue that with
Or we could kill doctors because they indirectly killed somebody.
yeah, but a lot of it's based on their intentions. But like I'm not agreeing with people should be killing other people, but I mean, it's like those like in movies, someone kills their significant other and they dedicate their whole life to go get revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, probably just stop killing people.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
I think we should just stop doing that and it'll be a lot easier. But
I don't know about easier, but
well, yeah, I mean just try to figure shit out.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean a lot of people's like their morals aren't in line. A lot of people's morals are money first, and that's where a lot of it like I say money is the root of all evil. I bet you this guy, especially if he was doing insider trading, money was a big thing for him.
Yeah.
Just like denying so many other cases than all the other healthcare industries is money driven. The less you have to pay out, the more you can deny, the less you have to pay out, right? So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I understand, but I think he should definitely be punished very severely.
I agree.
Just because of he may have opened a couple doors in a positive direction, but he also opened a lot in a negative direction.
I agree.
Especially depending on like how severe his punishment is.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what actually his punishment is
Yeah.
going to be. But yeah, I mean, it's tough way of doing things. But
Yeah.
I believe he probably had the mindset of like, let me be the one to fall on the sword, and
Yeah.
but I truly don't think
Because like 25 years really isn't that long.
it is.
It is, but it isn't. Like,
Yeah, but that's 1/4 your life if you live to 100.
yeah. So like you could offer me an X amount of money to kill somebody and like it'd low key be worth it. I get out 51 and I have like retirement money.
Yeah, but who's to say money's, especially in today's day and age, money's even going to be anything in 25 years. Still could be everything.
Yeah, that's what
Could
I'm
be
saying.
nothing.
An X amount of money.
Yeah, but the shitty
If
part
somebody
is,
offered me like 50 mil to whack somebody, I'd probably do it.
yeah, but the shitty part is like you're not even guaranteed to live another 25 years.
And if I didn't get caught, I would do it again.
No, but like you're not guaranteed to live another 25, so you're gonna run the risk of dying in prison just
Yeah.
for money you'll never be able to spend.
Yeah.
No, I would not touch that. No.
I don't think I'd die in prison.
No, I would have more of an issue with someone affecting my family and me killing them versus someone paying me to kill somebody and spending.
That's the other thing. Like,
A lot of drug dealers do that. They'll have like these young kids that don't have any that rap sheets or anything like that or offenses go do the crime because they know they'll only do 10 years versus if they get caught they're doing life, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely a thing that's been done and used several times.
Exactly.
But yeah,
That's why I think we should have harsh punishments. Because it's like 25 years for a certain amount of money. Like, it's not that bad. I mean, it's just like a job.
yeah, but I think that's but I don't
Okay,
know.
I could offer you a job where it's like you do the same job for
Yeah, but it's
25
not
years, and I
just a
promise you'll
job.
have
You're
100
losing
mil or 50 mil.
Yeah, but it's not just job. You're losing time with your family. You're losing life experience. You're giving something. And some people, yes, would do this, but also some people, like myself, would look at that offer and be like, it's not worth. Like, there's no time, no amount of money that can buy back time. So 25 years of my life is not worth 100
I
million.
know, but you've got a good life.
Right, but everybody can have a good life.
Everybody can, but a lot of people don't, which is why it's such a slippery slope. Like the doors that he's opening.
People can be bought, and that's
There's
also,
so many kids out there that don't have a good life, or people, not even
Right.
just kids, which is why we have school shootings and all
well,
these
it's
different
also
things.
wrong as a person offering the money to take advantage of someone they know that's not in a good spot.
Yeah, but there's people definitely out there that will pay good money for somebody to get assassinated.
Yeah, well, there's hitmen out there. That's
Yeah.
that's definitely an occupation. The
And it's like,
government has hitmen.
If you don't
know.
care to go to
That's the
prison
way
for
to
so
do it.
long,
That would be the way to do it. As do it for the government.
but it's like part of the job. Like you look at it as a job instead of like something like that. And it was like, well, I make this and work for 25 years. You can call prison work.
Yeah, I don't know. I still wouldn't do that. I'd rather make a lot less money and experience life than go to prison.
And then you come out of prison and you're Jack and you have like 50 mil.
Still not
I think
worth
50 mil would be my number. So hit me up if you need some money. Wow.
Not me, but you don't have a family, you don't have kids, you don't have a house, you don't have anything.
Yeah, but 25 or 50, you can start that.
No, it ain't gonna be the same.
It's not the same, but you can
No.
definily do it that way.
I don't want to live life that way. I would take
Yeah, you don't.
I would take $100,000 a year, and have a happy life, wife, home, everything versus taking 50 mil and 25 years
Oh
away.
yeah, I mean that's definitely a better option. Especially if it feels attainable. What if you're somebody that feels like that's not obtainable or realistic for themselves? Just feeling that way. I mean, it's definitely possible
Yeah.
for everybody to have a good life, but some people just don't feel that way.
You know what's crazy when this episode gets flagged because of all the shit we've been talking about?
Yeah, we've been talking about a lot of whack and killing.
I haven't talked about really anything positive yet.
I know this has been a very.
It's been interesting. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's
fun
it's
to
a
talk
deep
about.
deep conversation. It's fun.
it's real.
Yeah, it's a real conversation. And then
We didn't even talk about the drones yet.
we didn't.
I mean, that's gonna be probably another 25-minute segment.
Yeah, we can segue into that. I mean this
Yeah,
segment's almost over. We got about 3 minutes left.
Yeah, we can brief in that and just do a little bit after this. They were talking about how these drones have been coming back for it's the third year. They've been documented coming back 2 weeks before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you were saying that Trump video and I seen that too, of him talking about like the government knows what they are. They just
Yeah.
need to release what they are. And I think that's true too. Like we know what's up. We know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I mean, also it could be the case of like the government knows possibly something's coming, so they want to just like push out just a little bit, so it eases the general population to know what's coming.
Yeah, like stage 1, we have
but-
drones. Stage
Yeah.
2,
Yeah, we have this, but like another thing for drones flying at night, they're looking for either heat signatures or they're scanning the ground for something. There's no reason for a drone to be flying at night for any other reason.
yeah.
And there was rumored that like a shipment come to the United States with nuclear components inside of it, and it was busted open with nothing in it. So there's like rumors that they're searching for that. There's rumors that from, was it 1977 or something like that, or in the 70s, that there's been 6 nuclear bombs that have been lost, and they're rumored that they're still trying to find those. You know, that the United States have
It's
lost.
crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sure that number is higher than that, than just 6. But
I mean, I
because like
believe it.
whenever I think at one point in time we got rid of our nuclear contract, or and like 80 went missing or something like that. You know, like when a country has nuclear power and then they say, yeah, we're not going to do this anymore, we're going to destroy them all or take apart, they're
Yeah.
not going to take apart all of them. Like, let's not be stupid here. So, yeah, I think the drones thing is a planned thing. I don't really think it's a alien invasion. I mean, it could be, but I think that our government knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think Trump's going to Front
I
Street a lot
definitely
of stuff.
don't think it's aliens.
No.
I think there's no way. I feel like if aliens wanted to show themselves, I mean,
I think
if there's
they have shown
if
themselves.
they're like as advanced as we think they are, I don't think a drone the size of a car is going to be like
Yeah.
something we can like realize is a drone just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
For like such an evolved species to be using.
You want to come back real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know
Time
we got
out.
close. All right.
Bam out. We back. UFOs.
UFOs, baby. Drones. I don't.
You don't. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Dude, that's the 4th time we've said the same thing.
Today. Oh.
Maybe we just kiss and just end it all right now.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I can look some up.
But yeah, I mean, I just think that the aliens, if they're gonna show themselves in such a dramatic way, they're gonna be like way more advanced than just drones. Which is why I think it's either our own government or some other government looking for something, or I'd say looking for something.
Yeah. I think they're out there, and I think we have relations with them.
Definitely to a degree.
Okay, I also think, and this is what I was looking up, the big fin squid. Have you ever seen this thing before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I think it's an alien. It's just that we now know what it looks like. You're telling me if you've seen this underwater that you don't think that looks like an alien, right?
I could see that. Well, like
Yeah.
that Joe Rogan podcast you told me to listen to was saying that was it Hawaiians think that squids and octopuses come. It's either squids or octopus, or maybe both, come from outer space. Like they have like a saying, or like not a saying, but like that's what their culture believes.
They think they originate.
Which I could 100% see, because they were saying that like there's definitely other organisms that live on comets or asteroids that could land
Yeah.
on our planet and, you know, eventually learn how to adapt and survive here.
Yeah. But I'm just
Could
thinking
they have
like,
evolved from that? Yeah.
but like if you didn't know what that is, you'd see that in a water bait, dude, that's an alien. But just because we know, we're like, oh no, it's just a squid. I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. I think this thing's an alien. We just think it's a squid. Like that is crazy. Like he has like 100-foot long tentacles. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I was just thinking about the other day. But I mean, they're more than likely probably just hanging out in the water though.
I think there's multiple species on the world that like don't originate from the Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a high possibility of that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because of the fact that there could be life out there, and it can travel on asteroids or meteors,
It wasn't LG.
or even if like
What was it?
partial part of the world of Earth split off for a second and then made its way back.
Yeah, the scary part is it's just like throughout the Earth's life, it's just like asteroids that just keep resetting it.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. Like that can happen anytime, or like a volcano erupts But I think we're like super close to basically like creating a god in itself of with technology.
In AI and robots.
Like the supercomputers. What are those called again?
The quantum computing.
Yeah, quantum computing.
Yeah.
That how like if every computer, on Earth took the next 1,000 years, the quantum computer solves it in like 15 minutes
Yeah.
to solve the same problem. I'm like, dude, and like how they're asking to build 2 nuclear sites just to power this one quantum computer. I'm like, dude, what are you trying to accomplish here?
Yeah.
But I mean, but then also you look at it like this drone technology or stuff. If the government is, or the quantum computer, if the government obviously is involved in it, and people are saying, well, why don't you release it to the public? But then also, if you release it to the public, you release it to the other countries to get
Yeah.
ahead. You know, one, yes, if you release it to the public, there's plenty of people that are brilliant that are just going to devote their life to making it better. But also, you release it to other countries to then get ahead.
And use against you. Yeah.
Right. So, and like you also, you want to be like if China was the first one to 100% have quantum computer or have drones that are more sophisticated than, you know, what's flying over New Jersey right now, or if that is ours or whatever it is. But yeah, you don't want to be second in these kind of races.
Yeah.
You know, that's the issue of exposing what, you know, extracurricular life is like the UFOs, if we have them. That's the issue with putting all that out there, you know, or quantum computer and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. Like, there's definitely things that our government has or knows that the mass population of the U.S.
I don't think they
should
tell
know
the president half
or
the time too. The president, because theoretically, the president has 4 years and then he's done. So why
Yeah.
tell him everything? You know, he
Yeah.
has more immediate responses he's got to worry about, not, you know, the UFOs that we've been working on the 30, 40 years now.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, the president's like job is mainly to like maintain relations with other countries and
He's
sign papers and
try not to start a war, that type of
and if
thing. You know.
and if there is a war, they're in charge of
Yes.
commanding
Yeah.
it.
Yep. So, anything
Yeah.
else you want to talk on, or?
I don't know. Do you want to end it there? I mean, we can.
I'm good.
And you want to talk about something more positive or more fun,
Nah.
or just leave it there with
Fuck
the.
it. No. I mean, it wasn't really negative. It was just real.
Yeah, I mean, it was real stuff, but it
very
was
real.
definitely a darker side of conversations we could have.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm good if you good there, Pumpkin.
Yeah, we can leave it here.
Okay. Well,
I don't mind.
wrapping up episode 8. We just keep getting longer and longer.
Hell yeah.
You told me that the other day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, follow, do it, don't, comment, all that fun stuff. Have a good rest of your day.
Yep.
We're good?
I'm good.
Mark on. Have a good
Peace.
rest of your day.